Oh, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bits and Bytes, all things consumable from all the places you want to be. That's right. It's Bits and Bytes, the United States edition. And what does that mean, loyal followers, the United States edition? What do we mean when we say that, Billy? What are you saying? I can only mean in the United States, there's 50 states. And in this series, there's only 50 weeks. And it's week 49, Daddy. And in week 49, if you do your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s, you'll figure out you're walking the line down I-95 to one of the greatest states to ever do it, and it's the great state of Wisconsin! Wisconsin is here, everybody! Week 49 of Bits and Bytes. Wisconsin, welcome to the main stage. We've been waiting so long to see you here. So glad you can bestow your presence upon us with all these delectable treats. You're a fat little state, ain't you? Let's take a look at the flag, per usual, back here. Very plain, very kind of what you would expect. It's a little blue. It looks as if we have a plowman on the right, possibly. Some form of colonialist on the left. And it just says, forward. Also says the name of the state. It's one of these flags where they like to put the name right out there so you don't get confused. And underneath 1848, and if we learned anything on this show, generally speaking, not in all cases, that's going to tell us, you know, when it became a great state. But who knows? Grab your SCHLITZ and buckle up. Let's get into this state. Show me the fast facts. Now, Wisconsin, the Badger State. Weird one. Statehood, 1848, the 30th state. Population, 5.7 million. Capital is Madison. Biggest city, Milwaukee. And the abbreviation is W-I. We, I guess. Ah, yes. Everyone's greatest, favoriteest part of the program, the old state bird. Let's see it. Let's pull it up. The old American robin. Well, if it isn't our friend, the American robin. Let's see it in all of its grandeur and glory. Yeah, all right. Well, that certainly looks like a robin. Similar to other states. Really dipping off with the bird and flower facts. How about the wood violet? Excuse me. There's not a cough button. Professional broadcaster. The wood violet looks like many other flowers. To be honest here. Look at this guy. What do we got? Yeah, that's I don't know. It's like a sad purple daisy, I guess. I don't really know what that's about. But per usual, it don't matter about that or the birds. We've been through it. We've been here before. But not here, not to Wisconsin. We have a bevy of items from the state here. Thirsty boy, getting the SCHLITZ on. SCHLITZ! Wisconsin's own. Cheers to that. Now, let's talk about Wisconsin. Let's pull it up on the map. Let's see where we're at. Where does this bring us in our great state? Do you believe we almost covered every one of these friggin' states? Wow. Wisconsin, we're talking North Midwest, I'm going to call this. We're right sitting north of Chi-Town. We're butting up on Canada here. We got Minnesota to the north west over there. Canada directly north. Michigan, hop right over Lake Michigan. You got Michigan right there. You got Illinois right to the south. And Iowa down to the southwest. Wow, that's a lot of cold shit up there. Zoom in a little bit. What do we got? We got Milwaukee, Madison, two big cities, right? We've heard of those. Kenosha. I feel like I've heard that for some reason. Green Bay, baby. Everyone knows Green Bay Packers, home of, I believe, the only socialist football team, where I believe like the town has like a co-op where they own the team. They love cheese. They call them cheeseheads. We have some cheese from Wisconsin. And then, of course, Minneapolis over there from Minnesota. I think Wisconsin, I think Minnesota and Wisconsin hate each other. I think like it's a state rivalry, but what do I know? A bounty of treats and delights from the great state of Wisconsin. Really bringing it to the table tonight, Wisconsin. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I thought it was just going to be some cheese curds. We were going to chat it up. But guess what? We have not one, but two different kinds of cheeses. We also have, specific to Wisconsin, beef bratwursts from... Actually, these are from Wyoming, but made in the Wisconsin style. And what does that mean? We're going to get into it a little bit. We're going to research a little bit about what the beef bratwurst scene in Wisconsin is. And there is a scene. Don't let it fool you. But before we get into the savory aspects of our evening, let's start over here with the old... What do we got here? What do we call this? Gokstad. We got some Gokstad rich, full-bodied coffee. And you may be asking yourself, Billy, have we done coffee before on the show? And I don't think we have. Now, when I was researching Wisconsin delights, I came across this Danish bakery, big Danish heritage in Wisconsin. This is O&H Bakery, I believe. We can pull it up. And they have a couple products, but they have something called a KRINGLE, which is underneath here. This is an authentic Danish KRINGLE in this box. And it's a very specific to Wisconsin thing. It comes out around Christmas time. We're going to get into that and take a fucking peek. But since I got that, we couldn't resist. We had to get some fucking crumb cake. Christmas Wisconsin crumb cake, they call it. So why would we not get that as well? But as I was poking around a website, they also have this thing called Gokstad Premium Whole Bean Coffee. And lo and behold, here it is. Look at that. Why are you taking beans out, bud? Yeah, we know what coffee beans look like. No. I got to show you. It's been asked time and time again. On the Instagrams, perhaps, or the emails, or the phone calls. Billy boy, you seem to like your coffee. How do you do it? And I think since it's week 49 and we haven't really touched coffee yet, it's time to get into how I make fucking coffee. And I'm going to show you how we're going to drink. We're going to make this cup. We're going to make a pot of this coffee. We're going to drink it. We're going to eat we're going to drink this Wisconsin coffee with this Wisconsin pastry. But more importantly, I'm going to show you my method of how I make coffee and how I test the coffees that I get. Now, let's read a little bit about this coffee, then I'll tell you my viewpoint, and then I'll show you my method of what I do. So here we go. This is, like we said, the Gokstad rich, full-bodied coffee. Not quite sure much about it. Named for one of the finest Viking longships, the Gokstad is a coffee that lives up to the Viking spirit. It combines a rich and full-bodied dark roast coffee with a sweet, clean, light roast to create the perfect blend of flavors that only a master craftsman who is fiercely proud of his work could make. Debatable. We work with only the best suppliers and roasters who source coffee directly from its origin. Then, roasted locally by hand and delivered fresh to be sure that, just like our pastries, the entire coffee experience is great. Well, there's reviews here, which I'm sure are great, and we'll get into that, but I really don't give a shit, because all I care about is my opinion, and that shouldn't be new to anybody. So let's talk about evaluating coffee. First things first, when I get coffee, I like whole bean coffee. We're going to grind at my Berg grinder. I didn't bring the grinder down here, but I like a lighter roast. Correct, chat, you're right. Coffee shops generally do shit on dark roasts, but not all. This is a blend. This is what I thought was very interesting when I opened the bag. Smells great, freshly roasted as well. But check this out. If I get a little bit more light, I want you to see this. So you can see it right there. Look at the two different beans. You can see the two different beans. You got a light and dark roast in this blend. What is that? I've never seen that before. This may be a method. This may be a thing. Sorry. I just saw a text that made me laugh. Woo! All right. Shit. So, anyway, this is a blend of dark and light roast. Shit. Sorry. Professional. That's why you don't check your phone. Phones off during shooting. It's a blend of light and dark roasts. Never really seen that before. Maybe I've seen it once before, but I don't quite recall it. So that's interesting, all right? It's definitely going to add something to the flavor profile here. Now, I take that, and then I grind up. One, when I'm doing an evaluation of a coffee, the first time I have a coffee at home, we're French pressing. I like to do the same method every time. And I use the same amount of coffee, and I use the same temperature of water of coffee. I can't tell if you see I have a little kettle here, but I do. So when I make my coffee, I got a new bag of a new coffee I want to try. I put it in my burr grinder at the same setting every time, and I get a nice, it's a rough grind consistency. It's a French press consistency. It's really nothing too exciting there. But I always do 55 grams for no particular reason other than I did it once and it seemed to work very well, and it seems to be a number that works for me. So I like to put 55 grams of freshly ground whole bean coffee, in this case the Gokstad. See, I gotta look at my phone again. I need to set my timer. This is a very important part of the process. Timing is key here. Again, I like to do this so I know it's the same every time. So if I get 3 bags of coffee, I do the same method on each one, and I can really taste what it's like. Then I know if I adjust the water temperature or the grind, I can get a couple different flavors out of it. I'm just gonna do my basic morning coffee on this bad boy, and we're gonna see what we think. I haven't even had it yet. I just opened it today. So I like to get my water to 202 degrees. Some people tell you can go to 197. Some people say you go to 205. For this day-to-day driver, I do 202. Seems to work well for me in the light roast that I do. And then there's a 2-step process of adding water to the French press. Is this boring yet? This has nothing to do with Wisconsin. This is a Billy Vegas original fucking French press. You should take note of this. Write it in your school books. Teach your children about it. And this is how you should wake up every morning if you want to be great and powerful. So you put the 55 grams in your French press. Very important. 2 steps now. Our water's ready at 202 degrees. Now we're going to go overhead, and I want to show you what I do. 2-step process. The first step, we want to bloom. This is going to fall over. I can see it already. Pardon me while I fix this. I feel like we're destined for a mess on this one, but I think we can avoid it if we try hard. So it's a 2-step process here I do for my coffee. Nice. Good shot. 2-step process. The first one, we're going to bloom the coffee for 30 seconds, and then we're going to hit a 4-minute timer when the water comes about halfway up the carafe, all right? So when I say bloom the coffee, we're just going to add the coffee, cover all the grounds, just till they're covered. You don't want them super saturated, just so they're all covered, and then walk away. So now you give it 30 seconds. All right, we got a 30-second start. Give me 30 seconds. 2:30 on the song. We'll be fine. So if you watch this, if you could keep your eyes on this, you'll start to see that the base layer of the coffee will start to bloom up. That's why it's called blooming. And the fresher your coffee is, the more bloom you will get. So it's actually raising in height. Why is it doing that? I'll tell you why it's doing that. It's doing that because it's off-gassing is what it's called. It's giving out CO2. This is freshly roasted. Not too long ago, it said on the bag. I forget the date, but it's on there. So the more you can take a look. If it doesn't steam up, I'll show the cam. You can see the holes and the bubbles that are forming in there. That's fantastic. That's what we want to see. Now, 30 seconds, the bloom. We've off-gassed what I'm going to consider off flavors. Now you just go full pour. Some people say go gentle. Some people say go rough. Some people say cover it all. I just go full pour. I make sure everything's saturated. I kind of hit it on the side of the carafe, and I let it go. Once we get to halfway up, we hit the 4-minute timer. All right? 4-minute timer has been engaged. We're finishing. We're making sure all the grounds are wet. Right to the brim. Boom. 4 minutes have been going since about halfway through. Once that's done, we're going to plunge. Gonna pour it into this thermos, and then I got hot coffee. Oh, god damn day. That's the method, baby. That's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do a French press. Some places around here in Jersey, I'm not gonna lie, $7, $8, $9, $10 for a French press, 12 at some places, and they just drop the whole thing on your table like they think you know what you're doing, and it just sits there. It oversteeps. It gets gross. All right? Not what you want. Treat your coffee right. Treat your Gokstad right. Sorry. All right, so we got 4 minutes on that till we press in. Let's poke around on this pastry a little bit in here. Let's see what the KRINGLE's about. All right, Christmas. I guess they're very A very Danish Christmas kringle. This is what we got. So let's see what it says. And then I'll pour the coffee, then we'll bust open the kringle. Inspired by one of the most traditional Christmas desserts in Denmark called Risalamande. This kringle is made by layering our incredibly smooth almond filling with deliciously tart Door Country, Wisconsin Montmorency cherries. I'm saying that wrong, I'm sure. It's then beautifully decorated for Christmas. Not like beer and coffee, and then some pastries, and then some brats and cheese. I mean, stomach of steel over here, baby. So we got the kringle coming. The coffee's got, how long has the coffee got? 2 minutes. And again, you don't touch it. We don't touch that. All right? We don't touch that. We got 2 minutes on that. We're going to press that when that's done. You can take a look at the kringle in the meantime. Take a look overhead. Nice packaging. Oh, there's a little catalog in here. Oh, well. Don't mind if I do. And it comes packaged very nicely. Look, it's in this little box here. It comes in this nice little bag. It's in a shitty little plastic tray. Nice packaging. I cut a piece off and warmed it up, which I have below me. But that's your kringle. All right. Nice big piece of kringle. Yeah. Nice bag. It says it freezes well. I'm sure it does. It's probably nothing but butter and sugar. Baked fresh daily. Fairly reasonable price to get out here as well from Wisconsin. They ship nicely. Maybe we got to give them a call. And then here's a piece. Here's the kringle. And this is the crumb cake that I got as well. But this is the kringle. Yeah, it kind of, yeah, you're right. It looks kind of like a, what's the word? Toaster strudel. Sometimes you gotta get a toaster strudel and say it's special. And that's what you do in Wisconsin, I guess. 30 seconds on the coffee. Very excited about that. This will be my second cup of the day, I think. Sorry. 20 seconds. So, again, you get your French press here. Woo. 9 seconds, 8. So then we're just going to put this on. You know how this press works very slowly. Put this on. It's just a little mesh on the bottom. Okay, we can scrap that timer. Now let's do the press. Right on there. Real nice. Slow, nice little press to the ground. Get all the grounds to the bottom. Very nice. And then you get your thermos ready. And your cup. First you get your cup. Pour yourself a little ditty. Very important part. And then we put the rest right in the thermo. And then once it's in the thermo, we seal her up. And then you got hot cough all day. Look at this pour. This is better than me. I don't even gotta look at it. Oh, spill it everywhere. Oh, we get it. All right, we got a hot thermos full of the Gokstad Wisconsin zone. French press is here. We got the authentic Danish piece. I got the Kringle catalog, baby. It's like the wish book. Kringle and Artisan Bakery. Wow! It's literally just a website and pictures for old ladies who don't know how to use the web. Garbage! All right, let's try this coffee. I don't want to evaluate it like a wine snob, but that's usually what I do when I drink coffee alone. Smells like a blend of light and dark. I usually drink Ethiopian Yirgachefs. Very light roast from the other side of the country. Ethiopian Yirgachefs have light notes of blueberries and cream and delight. This does not. This tastes like diner coffee. Good diner coffee. But you know what it's probably great with? Some of these fucking sweet treats. So let's do it. I haven't tried the Kringle yet. I tried the coffee cake the other day. I'd be lying if I told you I didn't. So again, this looks like a... This coffee's fine. It's fine. So this looks like a toaster strudel. And this one has the cherries on the side, if I could pull it up without ruining it. You can see it there. And it's got a weird icing on top. I don't know, what do we got? Like, just pull one of these. Nice flaky pastry on there. Let's try it without the icing first. Here we go, bottoms up. Cheers. Yeah. I mean, that's pretty good. Cherries are, wow, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of cherries in there, but it's got big cherry flavor. I'm not mad at that. Oh. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, if you A-B'd that with a toaster strudel, I don't think you'd know the difference. This is probably better. Maybe it's not. I haven't had a toaster strudel in a while. Perhaps we should call OH and talk to them about their coffee. I want to know where they source from. I have questions about the coffee. Get them on the phone for me. Let's go. 1-800-709-4009. Calling OH Danish Bakery.
Hi, this is Eric Olison, owner of O&H Danish Bakery.
How you doing, Eric?
Thank you for calling the mail order gifting department.
You're welcome.
Please note this call will be recorded for training and quality assurance.
As should you.
To place an order, please press 1. For any changes to an existing order, please press 2. For all other inquiries, please press 3 and a customer's.
Yes, I have an inquiry.
Your wait time is estimated to be greater than 30 minutes.
What? 30-minute wait time? Are we just gonna put this? There's no way, right? Do we just keep this on in the back or call again and make like we're making a sale?
If you would like to have us call you back, please press 1.
Yeah, I would.
All calls will be answered in the order they were received. You have requested to have the next available agent call you back from the queue. You may now hang up and wait for our call. Goodbye.
What a fantastic service, I gotta say. O&H all the way. They're gonna call into the show. We can call them a guest now. It's fantastic. All right, I'm not mad. This coffee, I have questions where they get their blend from. It doesn't say on their website. It's really flat for me. It's not that it's bad. If you got this as like a Christmas gift thing, you know, then you grew up with Aunt Martha, you know, bringing this shit over all the time because you're down the street from the bakery. I get it, but crumb cake's good. Toaster strudel's pretty good too. Crumb cake's pretty good. Both good pastries. Coffee, I'm gonna drink it, but it's not that bad. All right. I checked the book here a little bit. Wisconsin. Fat. Beer, brats, cheese. The Nazi diet. Happy Days in Laverne and Shirley took place there. Green Bay Packers. All right. All right, so what else we got here? SCHLITZ, we said. Not like beer and coffee, right, guys? Here we go. Experience timeless taste. Brewed in the USA since 1849, SCHLITZ defines timeless taste. Wow, beer and... All right, the crumb cake is not as good as the Kringle. Kringle's pretty good. Beer that made Milwaukee famous is finished with a prime blend of Cascade, Mount Hood, Willamette hops. Refreshing icons for those who appreciate heritage and press. Premium craftsmanship. Great. SCHLITZ. All right, whatever. They got some shitty beer out there because they eat the brats. Christmas stuff we did. So, I mean, We're all over the place with the pastries and the brats. Coffee. All right. Let's get to the brats and the cheese, please. Otherwise, I'm just going to eat all the cake. So, I have 2 different Wisconsin cheeses here. A little mustard to go with the brat. But the brats, they are beef. These are, I cooked them in the way that I remember, proper way to cook brats. Kind of parboiled to about 150 or so in your pan with some water. I guess you could use beer, but I use water. And then charred up on the grill just for some crisp. Yeah, it's like it's game day out here, you know? And it's a beef brat. So let's go to the, everyone knows, you know, the authority on beef brats, the Summer Breeze Outdoor Kitchens website. Some fucking people who sell grills out in Wisconsin, I guess. Or, yeah. No state is so tightly associated with the bratwurst than Wisconsin, which at this point can honestly compete with Deutschland. Brats are not only widely enjoyed in the Badger State year-round, their manner of prep and presentation is also subject to vigorous debate. We're going to sketch out a nutshell history of the bratwurst and dive into the nuts and bolts. I'd prefer a video. I don't want to read that much. Wisconsin bratwurst recipe, Wisconsin beer brats, 2 guys in a cooler. An ode to Wisconsin beer brats. Wisconsin beer brats. It's just like recipes. I need a little, you know, backstory here. Like a little history. Because I think they add stuff to these that are not in traditional bratwursts, I believe. What's the difference between sausage and a bratwurst? I need videos. What did I say? Is this a kitchen video? Sheboygan! I didn't know that was out in Wisconsin, apparently. I'm not really getting what I need here. Here you go. Wisconsin foodie.
It's Usinger.
Hi, Kyle. How are you?
How are you, living legend?
Welcome to Usinger.
Oh, wow, this guy.
This is where my great-grandmother ran the store.
Right here. It's Usinger.
Let's go back over
Carl Rosch's. Usinger's opened in 1880 when Fred Usinger came over from Frankfurt, Germany with the master sausage-making skills that he'd learned there. And Carl Rosch's opened in 1904 and served great German cuisine and is re-enlivened by a new generation of chef. This is that story. Fritz Usinger.
Hi, Kyle. How are you?
How are you, living legend?
Welcome to Usinger.
Thank
What a
you.
nerd.
This is where my great-grandmother ran the store.
Right here.
Right here. Right.
And so this room speaks to your family history.
We have tried very hard to maintain the entire store the way it was originally. So things like the light fixtures, they're the originals. The counters, they're the original. The tile floor.
Gotta say, it's a really nice brat here. You look at the inside.
It's very much
Real nice.
stone to our heritage, just like we do.
Nice
our heritage
emulsification on there.
Maintain them the way our great-grandfather made them.
Now this fresh meat board, though, tell me what it would have looked like at that point and how much 539 would have bought you.
Would have bought you quite a bit.
Feed an army, right?
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, this guy's hilarious. Let's keep
Last
going.
panel, big kitchen.
All right, cool.
Tell me about the brats.
Whoa, Fritz! This is a lot of sausage.
How about the aroma?
Holy cow! This is like the Fort Knox of Smoky Links. Bacon,
Right.
bratwurst, hams,
Yep.
Canadian bacon, knacklings, Franks,
Pre-cooked bratwurst.
pre-cooked brats. All of my friends are here.
Right, exactly. All waiting to be packaged, all chilling down. It's all been cooked. It's chilling now. And when it's under 40 degrees internally, then it will go to the packaging room.
Wow, this is really cool.
Is it?
Holy sausage!
Right.
Look at this.
Mountains of bratwurst.
Mountains of bratwurst.
Right. So we're here in our ready-to-eat packaging room, and all of the product that comes into this room is
I'm just
already
preparing the
cooked.
cheese. I'm done with this video.
Hot dogs?
These are beef frankfurters, right?
Beef frankfurters.
This guy's a goofball.
Wow. Below, what are you making?
Those are big ham logs.
Okay.
Oh, nothing like a nice ham log.
Ham logs, and then they're gonna get sliced.
loaded into the slicer, and they'll be sliced and then vacuum packaged.
Still a lot of handwork.
Correct.
Despite the automation, it's a lot of handwork.
A lot of handwork still.
Coming out of there, this smells great.
Ah, shut up. Enough, dude. Jesus Christ. Oh, that guy was terrible. Oh, I can't listen to that fucking dude anymore. All right, let's get into these cheeses a little bit. Where's my shit at? There we go. All right, so we have the brats here. We have, oh shit, Brady in the chat. Is that the Brady? Could that be B Brady? There's only one B Brady, I know. Oh, Jesus, the volume. Anyway, brats, beef brats in Wisconsin. They, I want to say that they add like fucking eggs or something to it, but I could be wrong. Here we go. Brought sale from central and southern Germany with uncertainty over the exact source, blah, 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 blah. Among the best-known regional styles is the Nuremberg Bratwurst, a little finger-sized sausage grilled over a wood fire meant to be eaten off a pewter plate. Well, that's pretty fucking specific in German now, isn't it? Blah, blah, blah. German immigrants who landed in the American shores. The millions like to eat some fucking brat. They like pork over veal. Wisconsin, the primary epicenter of bratdom. More than 40% of residents today claim German ancestry. Mid-sized city of Sheboygan, about an hour north of Milwaukee up the Lake Michigan coast, widely recognized as the ultimate portal through German. All right, whatever. Could you just tell me what the fuck is different about these? So you can cook them in beer, you can do whatever you want. I like to just like poach them in water a little bit, get them up to temp, and then you char them on the grill so they stay nice and real juicy. So that's what I did with these. They're fucking brats. Now, spoiler alert, week 50 is Wyoming, and I had to buy some meat from Wyoming for that. But it just so happened that the company I bought the meat from Wyoming made specific Wisconsin-style beef brats, they said. So I got them, and that's what we're eating. And I gotta say, I'm enjoying them. You know? I don't know if it's the beer, it's the flannel, or what, but they're pretty goddamn good. Hello, Brady. Good to see you, brother. I gotta get down to Florida sometime soon. Say hello. It's been too long. All right. How many goddamn brats? You know, do we eat? It's really good. It tastes like a sweet Italian sausage. It's not, you know, spiced like a sausage. Does that make sense? It's beefy. It has a lot of beef flavor to it. Usually beef sausage is very uncommon. I bet you have not had a beef sausage unless you seeked it out. But that said, that's the beef brats. And that's beef brats from Wisconsin. I'm going to do one more quick search here. Just to see what makes them so special. I could have sworn that they added something to these to make them specifically Wisconsin. I guess I can't find it. The meat that made Sheboygan famous. Well, I don't know about that. It's probably just the name. All right, whatever. They're delicious. They're regional. They're really good. These were made in Wyoming, so let's be fair. You know. The real Wisconsin shit we got here is the pastry. This seems to be a secondary thing that we got, and it fits, and it's very tasty. It's peppery. I'm going to eat those. They're very good. I know my dog's going to enjoy them. And then we have cheese. Everyone knows Wisconsin, and they fucking love cheese, those big boys. Those cheese heads out there rooting for the Packers. So I got two nice cheeses. I was going to get some shitty cheese curds, but I said, fuck it. I'm going to buy cheese. Let's get the good shit. One, Uplands Cheese Company, Pleasant Ridge Reserve, extra aged, grass-fed cows. Fucking Uplands cheese, best of show, big awards, big proudly Wisconsin cheese. And here it is. It looks like a Comte. Smells, it's got some age on it. Smells great. Murray's has got it here. Let's read what they say. Hand selected, it's got some age, some funk. Hand selected for a bright flavor profile. Pleasant Ridge is bought early. Oh, God, it's scrolling. It's bought early in age in Murray's Caves, guaranteed 12 months of age or more. Exclusively raw summer Exclusively raw, summer pasture-fed milk is concentrated from its sweet round beginnings into something miraculous. The deep beeswax yellow paste crunches, and the floral fruity flavors tending to concentrate the prickle of the can, tending to the concentration and prickle of canned pineapple. What? Pleasant Ridge Reserve is the most awarded cheese in American history. Period. End of fucking show. Let's eat it. What else can you say? Ah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm eating cheese. I got a check from Twitch today. Technically, I'm getting paid to eat cheese right now. I wish I had more beer to go with this cheese. That's really good. It's super creamy. It's got a sharpness to it, but not like a cheddar sharpness. Is this... Are we even calling this Uplands cheese? I don't know. I don't know if we could call this a cheddar. It's just Uplands cheese. It's really good. I'm not really sure what else to say to you about it, except it is really good. It looks like Esquire did a piece on it. Cheese of the week. I mean, to be fair, you know, it's a good show. I'm just eating and shutting up. We're already ahead of the game because I taught you how to use a French press properly. So, education is paramount here, okay? Ooh, I feel like I'm in Wisconsin now. I got some beer in me, got a little weird Danish pastry. Get a little more of this beef broth, huh? Oh, yeah. I feel like a fucking cheesehead now. All right, so that's a good one. Doesn't particularly go well with the brat. Nice cheese. I don't know what we call this, like semi-firm or something. You know, it's got some hardness to it, which is good. This one, on the other hand, is a little softer. Kind of like a, I don't know, Swiss cheese, maybe I'd say. Saxon Creamery, what is this called? Homestead Creamery, Hika Bay. So let's see, I don't know, I've never had this one. Tell me about the Hika Bay. Buy now. Cheese. Yes, of course, they make soaps and all these other things. Where's your Hika Bay? Big Ed's Gouda? Nope, that's not it. I want the Hika Bay. How many times did I say? Raw cheddar, chicken, blah, 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 jack, blah, blah, blah. It's not even here. Jesus Christ. We're at the right place, right? Saxon Homestead Creamery, Hika Bay. Is bacon cheese is up now? Is this a Gouda? What's a Hika Bay cheese? Exclusive to Whole Foods Market, Wisconsin cheese named as one of the top 16 cheeses in the world. Wow, we got some big heavy hitters here at Cheese Day. Where's the Hika Bay? Hit me with the Hika Bay. Here it is. Exclusive, top 16 in the world. Carefully aged cheese is smooth, creamy, amazing texture. That's all it tells me. Great, thank you. Thanks for nothing. Oh, you know what it tastes like? It tastes like a good, one of those like little wheels of cheese with the red wax that you pull off. You know what I mean. The hell are those things called? Cheese snack. Red wheel. There's a fucking cow involved. Cow. Yeah, the laughing cow. Those little guys. Wow, tastes like a good one of these. A Bay Bell. That's it. Tastes like a good Bay Bell. Baby Bell? Bay Bell? Bay Bell. Whatever it is. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying out here. Sure, I'd love to end the show, but I think we still have to wait for this call back. I think I'm good to the cheese here. I don't know how much more cheese I can eat. The coffee and the beer is not... surprisingly not mixing well. Who thought teaching you how to use a French press while drinking a Schlitz and eating a bratwurst and then eating pastries with the coffee would be a great idea? We're waiting for a call back from the bakery. So, until we get that, we'll just kill some time here. Let's I think our the phone lines are open. 843 Rebel TV, 843 Rebel TV. Feel free to call. I think they work. We hope. Delicious brats, delicious cheese. Beer's questionable. The Gok Stack coffee. God, I wish I had water. Maybe we could get somebody on the line from Wisconsin to give us the lay of the land a little bit. Let's go to the middle. Let's not go to any of these big towns. And we're at the good hour. I think we can hit an antique store. Let's go antiquing. That's the name of this bit. Antique hookers. Perfect. Calling antique hookers in Wagon, Wisconsin. Calling antique hookers. What kind of name is that? Coffee is not great. It's becoming undrinkable, actually.
Hello, this is Judy. Sorry I missed your call.
Judy.
You can leave a message or call my cell, 920-57...
No, Judy, don't put your cell on there. What are you doing? Judy, you're a mad woman. Closed today. Whistler's Vintage Mall, closing soon. Oh, yeah, it's different time zone out there. Let's call. Copy the number. Calling Whistler's Vintage Mall. See where we go with this.
Well, you get to choose if you want sweet or sour, but
Sweet or sour?
yeah.
Wait a minute. I've never heard.
yeah.
I've never heard of sweet or sour. How does that work?
Oh yeah. Yep. Sweet or sour, old fashioned? Yeah, absolutely.
What is now a sweet one? I'm assuming is going to have the bitters and the sugar. What's the sour one going to have?
Well, then it's done the same way, but only you use squirt instead of.
Squirt the soda.
Yes.
Ah, instead of bitters, I guess you just use a splash of squirt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting. I've never heard of that. As a professional barman myself, I've never heard of that, but that's impressive.
Do you use oranges?
If I'm making a classic one for somebody who likes fruit in it, yes, I would use an orange and a cherry.
Oh no, you gotta muddle your sugar, your orange, your bitters. You muddle all that together.
See, how hard do you muddle? Because I only do a light muddle on the zest of the orange and let the flesh of the orange stay there, so someone can eat it if they want. But you beat it, you go for it, and get all the juice out of it.
Yeah, you muddle it out and then you pour it in. Yep.
There's no wrong way to eat a Reese's. I think these are all right ways. It's just how you like
well,
it.
in Wisconsin, there's wrong ways.
Okay.
So when it comes to old fashions,
you got to beat up the fruit. You put the cherry in there, and you put the real sugar. Or you put simple syrup. You use the real sugar. I'm guessing you said sugar.
Oh no, real sugar.
Real
sugar cubes.
And then you use bourbon or rye, or what do you use?
Oh no. Yeah, it's whiskey.
Whiskey, right? Beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm thirsty. Okay. These are good things. So cheese and brats and a good old fashioned. I did not. I mean, I've heard of it done that way, but I haven't had one of that. Now I want a Wisconsin old fashioned, and I want a sour one. Really, that sounds intriguing.
Yep, it's very good.
So could I ask you one more thing about the state of Wisconsin? Because I've never been there and I don't know anything about it. So in New Jersey, I'd break it down like this. There's like North Jersey, Central Jersey, South Jersey. North Jersey is like closer to New York. It's got like New York vibes. Central Jersey's kind of got like beach towns, shore towns, suburbs, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
South Jersey a little closer to Philly, and it has some other beach towns. Like how would you break up Wisconsin? Like I'm looking at it on a map. I see it's a strange shape, right? But like how would you break it up like regionally? Is there like cultural differences, cities? How would you break it up as someone who lives there?
It's basically the same. It's north. It's northern Wisconsin, central Wisconsin, eastern Wisconsin, northwest Wisconsin, north-south Wisconsin.
Okay.
So basically that's how we do it.
All right, similar. And then I guess obviously all the action looks to be where
Thank you.
Down in Milwaukee. Hey, thanks for coming in. Appreciate it. How's the store going? Is it busy today at least? Sorry to hold you up.
A little bit.
Busy. All right. Is there anything else people should know about Wisconsin? I guess I don't want to hold you up if we're working. Is there anything else? But I've never been, so.
Well, you can get all 4 seasons in one day.
All 4 seasons in one day?
That's honest God truth.
Snow, a little bit of fall.
Snow, rain. Yeah, you can get snow, you can get rain, sun, 70 degrees, all of it all in one day.
Wow, 70 degrees, snow and rain in one day. How often does that happen up there?
Well, not that often, but it does happen.
It does. Yeah, it doesn't happen out here. Okay.
Yeah, it's let's see, it was like 12 below, and now tomorrow it's supposed to be 65. So, and we got 4 or 5 inches of snow right now, and
what? 12 below.
By the end of the day, yeah, you can get all 4 seasons in one day, or for sure in 1 week.
That's wild. That's wild. I thought it was crazy out here. It's going to be 60 and then 40 next week. That seems wild. Have you had a Dutch Kringle? I have Dutch Kringles from Wisconsin I brought in too. Does that count, or is that not really a thing?
I've never had one of those.
All right, so we're going to write that off and make believe it didn't happen. Brats and cheese, beer, old fashions, muddle the shit out of the fruit, a little bit of squirt if you like it sour. Interesting. All right.
Yep.
Well, I mean, I'll listen to you. Tell me anything you want about Wisconsin, but I don't want to hold you up, you know?
Yep, I got to go back to work. Time to close up.
Well, thanks so much. I hope you have a good day. Don't get stuck in the snow, rain, sleet, hail out there.
No problem. We all weather tires here everywhere.
Smart. You guys are smart. Go Green Bay.
That's right.
See ya, cheesehead.
All right. Have a good night.
Good
Bye.
night. She's real nice. Hate her old fashioned, but she was real nice. Sounds to me like her expertise is in drinking them, not making them. Yeah, I'd agree with that. You know, they like muddled fruit. The oldie timers, they like the muddled fruit. That's a thing. They like a fruit cocktail in the bottom of their old fashioned. I've never heard of a sour old fashioned. Wisconsin Old Fashioned. What's different about a Wisconsin Old Fashioned? Oh, they use brandy and lemon lime soda. Ugh. Wisconsin brandy Old Fashioned. Well, here we are. Let's see it. Can I get the video? What's going on here? The perfect Wisconsin brandy Old Fashioned. Can I get it just a YouTube link? What is... Let's see it.
All right, I am back with another episode in a series I call Pro Tip, where I partner with a professional in the industry to discuss a recipe or...
For the record, we're still waiting for OH Bakery to call us back. They did say about a half hour, which should be coming up soon. So if we got a phone call in the middle of this, we will be dropping to the phone call.
Technique for the home bartender, and as always, a Bartles. So Brian, if I'm looking for a tasty beverage to kick off my Friday night fish fry, what do you got for me, sir?
Hey everybody, how you doing? It's Brian Bartles, author of The United States of Cocktails.
Oh.
And co-owner of...
How have I not heard of this guy? I'm on week 40-9 and I haven't found the guy, The United States of Cocktails? What the fuck, production? We should have had this guy on. Well, it's kind of like we have him on.
Settle Down Tavern in Madison, Wisconsin, right over my shoulder here. Talking to you a little bit about Wisconsin brandy old fashions. Personally speaking, I love a classic brandy old fashioned made Wisconsin style. I'm never going to be disappointed by that. And by Wisconsin style, I mean it's got to have brandy. They will automatically ask if you like it sweet, sour, or press.
Sweet, sour, or press? Very intrigued.
That being sweet, 7-Up, sour, citrus, or typically squirt, sometimes soda, or press, which is half club soda, half 7-Up to cut that sweetness. I think personally, I love switching up the sugar component if possible.
Sweet, sour, or press? I'm intrigued. Also intrigued by the concept of a brandy old fashioned. I feel like I like my bourbon or my rye, as evident on the show. I just drink it. I'll drink it neat. I'll drink it on the rocks. I don't need a bunch of stuff in it. I certainly don't need sugar added to it. Brandy, on the other hand, especially some cheaper brandy, could use that. Let's see. What's going on?
I like a richer, bolder sugar. We use maple syrup at the Settle Down for our old fashions.
Okay.
It definitely elevates the complexity of it. But you really can't substitute maraschino cherries, so you should definitely pick.
Well, that's to be debated. You could sub maraschino cherries for a good Luxardo. Maraschinos are just sugar bombs, red sugar bombs, but whatever.
They're behind every bar in Wisconsin.
That does not surprise me at all.
You can't substitute, obviously, and Angostura bitters, which are dynamite, the best bitters in the world. 3 dashes will make me a happy little camper.
Happy little camper.
Least, I like to switch out sometimes rye whiskey for the brandy.
I love rye whiskey old fashions.
Gives it a nice little spice kick, which we should be able to do.
But I'm intrigued.
Kick it once in a while, you know.
I don't like this guy anymore.
That's my version of a
I like this guy,
Wisconsin brandy old fashioned. I like to mix it up.
Already, I'm liking this drink because it's not super fussy.
All right, well, you
like it.
Well, I don't think we need to hear him. We could just keep this on in the background and watch his work. This guy's good. This guy with the videos, by the way. What's his name? Cocktail Chemistry. He's got a great YouTube page. Shout out to that guy. I forget his name, but good cocktail page if you need it. That said, when I make an old fashioned, since we're talking about old fashions, here we are. My old fashioned. You know, I like to put the slice of the orange. I don't like any fruit in mine. If I'm making it for me, it's just booze in a cup. All right, that's my old fashioned. But people like fruit in it. So I'll take a slice of orange, put it in, and I will muddle only the zest end, so the oils get into the cup, not the juice, not the fruit. I feel like that's really unnecessary and borderline becoming a smoothie. Then I'll throw in a whole cherry in there. Hit it with, if I have a sugar cube, I would love to use a sugar cube instead. I would actually muddle that first with the bitters, but usually I don't. Usually it's just simple syrup, just a dash, and then, like he does, 3 dashes of the Angostura there. And then you just dump the booze on, give it a swirly swirl, ice it up, and you're good to go. It's sweet. I mean, it sweetens up. Essentially, you're adding sugar to the booze. It just makes it easier for you to drink. See, this is the action I don't like. I don't like, and some people will say, well, it's not an old-fashioned if you don't do this. The muddled fruit like that is, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's a way to do it. I just don't like that. That's not my preference. So I don't maybe like a Wisconsin old-fashioned. That is how most places will do it, though. Most places are going to give you a beat-up piece of fruit like that, and to me, that's just not desirable. I don't want pulp in my brandy in this case, I guess. I don't know. Call me crazy. I know what I like, and I stick to it, you know? Like I said at the top of the show, it's about me and what I like. This coffee is not what I like, and it's really not good when it's not hot. This toaster strudel thing is good. Crumb cake is fine. The brats were really good. Cheeses were great. I'm going to give a couple more minutes for OH Bakery to call us back. Very excited to talk to them about their pseudo toaster strudel situation. And this is very interesting here, though. They're adding squirt. Oh, sweet and sour mix. Oh, no. Club soda. I mean, this is how, bad wedding bartenders are going to make old fashions, I guess, but nice looking oranges. Not for me. I don't want smashed up fruit in my drink, or strain it out if you do that. I just don't get it. I don't want squirt in my fucking old fashioned, man. The fuck you doing out there in I mean, it gets cold in Wisconsin. These people lose their mind. You heard her. She said it's it's 80 degrees and snow, sleet the same day out there. They don't know what the hell they're doing. To be fair. Wow. Didn't see the old-fashioned hit coming, though. I would have made some old-fashions. I want a good old-fashioned. Actually, I just said I don't. So I don't know why I just said I do. But, I don't. All right, well, dump these beans back in here. I don't know what I'm going to do with this coffee. Maybe make some cold brew out of it or something. But it's a bit too flavorless for my palate. Gokstad. Oh, it has a flavor profile on the back. I didn't even see this. We want you to love our bakery from the first slice to the very last bite. So why should our coffee be any different? Your bakery goods were good. The coffee has got to go. That's why we work with only the best suppliers and roasters who source coffee directly from the origin. What origin is that? It says it's organic coffee. Certified organic by one cert. I don't know about that. It says it's a darker roast. Like a 7 out of 10. Medium to heavy body and smooth, low acidity. Yeah, I mean, those are accurate. That's a fairly accurate breakdown on that coffee. I'm just not going to recommend that to anyone. If you want to drink that, I think you could just have some Folgers or something and, go on with your day. So here's OH Danish Bakery from Racine, Wisconsin. We're still waiting for them to call us back. It did say they had a half-hour wait. I'm not quite sure how that's possible. We could try calling them back, but I don't know. When did we call them? I have a log here. This is great TV. Everyone loves this. And at 5:02. It was well over a half hour ago. Let's call them back one more time.
Hi, this is Eric Olesen, owner of O&H Danish Bakery.
Hi.
Thank you for calling the mail order gifting
One.
department. Please note this call will be recorded for training and quality assurance.
Noted. We will also be recording on our
Order,
side, sir.
Please press 1 for any changes to an existing order. Your wait time is estimated to be greater than 30 minutes.
I don't know how. I mean, they're just not there, right? Like, wait 30 minutes. Just say we'll call you back tomorrow. They got 5 more minutes, and I gotta go. I can't sit here and bathe in this Wisconsin stuff anymore. Green Bay Packers, baby. I don't know what else is there. Wisconsin iconic foods. I mean, I feel like we really hit them here. Known as America's Dairyland. Wisconsin's famous for cheese and cheese products. All right. Oh, wait, no. 15 iconic Wisconsin foods locals miss when they move away. Bratwurst. You could probably get those anywhere. Fresh cheese curds. Ooh, we had those on another episode. Some state cheese curds were a thing, too. Forget what state, but collect them all. Fish fries. They love a fish fry. Okay. Yeah, I feel like everywhere does a fish fry, but sure, you can have that. Why not? Frozen custard. Everyone loves ice cream. They're fat. Wisconsin. Should be right on the flag. Wisconsin. We're fat. State Fair cream puff. Wow. Not a lot of produce happening here. Look at that fucking thing. Holy shit. Butter burger. Okay. So what's the cardiac fucking death rate in Wisconsin? Can we look that up? Cardiac death rate by state. Heart disease mortality rating, CDC. Of course, America's just fucking all red. Jesus Christ. Terrible. Death rate. Jesus Christ, Minnesota, all the way up top. Holy shit, Minnesota. Minnesota. Very fat state. That would be very, very mean. But come on, when all your foods are just cream puffs with cheese on them and butter burgers, what are you doing? Jesus Christ. I feel for you. I want you to get healthier. I guess Wisconsin's not on the top, shockingly. Butter burger. I mean, what is that? That looks pretty good. Culver's. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that. Culver's is a thing. Culver's Butter Burger. Essentially, they cook a shitty burger on a flat top like every other fast food place, and they throw a bunch of butter on it. And I think that's the bit. Origin of the name, Butter Burgers. Here we go. Culver's. Every guest who comes to Culver's knows they're going to love our signature Butter Burger. Pressed, seared, fresh, never frozen. Not because they've been cooked, marinated, dunked, fried, or drizzled with butter, but because we lightly butter the crown of the bun for an extra touch of goodness. Oh, so they just butter the bun. They don't soak the burger in butter? All right. Well, that's not... To be honest with you, you should just fucking soak the burger in butter, for Christ's sakes. It's not really that exciting, buttering a bun. I know where my bun is buttered. Next, Kringle! Show me Kringle! Kringle! We got the Kringle here, so we hit the list. That was fantastic. Look, that's literally exactly what I was eating. I fucking didn't even go to this webpage, and I hit all of that. We've eaten the brats. We've eaten cheese. We have that exact Kringle and that exact coffee cake that's right next to it in front of me right here. I already ate it. Tell me about it. Someone once said that Kringle's like potato chips. You can't just eat one slice. Well, there was two, and I ate two, so... There I go. Fat fuck me. Every time you pass the table it's on, you just steal another piece, and suddenly you find you've eaten half the ring. Wow. This Danish specialty is pretty unique to Wisconsin. It's the one you don't know how much you missed till you don't have it anymore. I guess. It's a lot like a toaster strudel. New Glarus beer. I've had that. New Glarus beer is fantastic. Not just cheese curds. Here we go. Wisconsin showing their fat, dumb face again. Cheese curds are on the list, but let's not forget the fried cheese curds. Door Country Fish Boil. What? Whole white fish is quite the meal. Finishing off with some sort of cherry dessert is perfect. What the fuck is Door Country Fish Boil? What is Door Country? My stomach is riling. Perhaps, I don't know, maybe it's from having coffee and beer and cheese and brats within a 17-minute period. Who could say? Fish boils in Door Country. Look at these wild men. A one-of-a-kind Epicurean event. Yes, I love... Oh, God. What is that? Boiled fucking whitefish? I mean, it's probably good. Maybe not. I think I can do it. I think I can do it without it. Next, Secret Stadium sauce. For many, a sausage isn't a sausage without Secret Stadium sauce on it. Lucky for us, it's now in bottles and sold at grocery stores. But at Miller Park, it's on tap right there next to ketchup and mustard. One taste of the tangy sauce, and you could close your eyes and almost feel like you're tailgating in the parking lot. That sounds like someone just fucked up with the concession one day and put the wrong sauce there and just said it's Secret Stadium sauce, and they probably got no kickback from it, and now someone's profiting on it. Look. Created in early 70s by current Delaware North Company's sports service president Rick Abramson at a vendor at Country Stadium during game when he ran short of other condiments. When we were sort of running out of ketchup and mustard and needed a condiment, I took barbecue sauce, a little ketchup and mustard, and smoked syrup and other ingredients and came up with Secret Stadium sauce. We said we don't have enough ketchup and mustard, but we have a Secret Stadium sauce. I'm getting too fucking good at this show. I know all the bits. I know all the fucking tricks. The fucking King Carney is here. Apple pie with cheddar cheese. Never a fan of this. Not once have I eaten an apple pie and said, you know what this needs right now? Some cheddar cheese to make it better. I feel like you're eating bad apple pie if you feel like this is a good move. Am I wrong? Am I right or am I right? Brandy Old Fashioned. We just did this one at length. Sprechach root beer. Sprechach. More Nazi shit. Wisconsin, a Nazi diet state. Let's see what Sprecher root beer is about. I love a good root beer. Fire brewed craft soda. That's pretty badass. Oh, they use raw Wisconsin honey in it. No high fructose corn syrup. I'm intrigued. Legendary award-winning root beer that has rich, creamy flavor that only comes from using Wisconsin honey direct from the combs. I like that. Our brewmaster skillfully combines a host of flavors in our gas-fired brew kettle, ages it just long enough to achieve peak flavor, super creamy mouthfeel, and frosty head. Cheers! I like that. I wish I got my hands on some Sprechach root beer. They make beers too. Sprecher makes beer. All right, cool. Sprecher Brewing. Respect to them. A lot of craft sodas, okay? Any Wisconsin cheese. We did that. I mean, we knocked it out of the park with Wisconsin as far as the food goes. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I think OH is missing out on a big advertising opportunity here. What's that, chat? I love cheese on my pie a la mode? No, you don't. Stop it. You're not a real person. That's not real. You don't like cheese on your pie with ice cream. That's American shit right there. Do we have any new voicemails we can read? Let's see what we got.
We're calling you.
I love this voicemail. I don't know if I played this. I don't know where this is from, but it's a voicemail that was left on the hotline. And you could hear me in the back. I think they're watching a replay, and they called in.
We're calling you.
Chipotle, all flavors. This is literally, I don't know if Boston's best with the brand or what they just made their beans. This is the flavor. The flavor was Boston's best.
I want to talk to you. Please.
I don't know. It sounded like someone was being kidnapped there or something. I'm not quite sure what that was, but that's a voicemail of the day, I guess. I don't know. No call from OH. I'm not sitting around here all day waiting for them. Yeah, they're real busy selling all the Kringles. 'Tis the season, you know. Everyone wants a Kringle around the whole country. Everyone knows when it's Christmas time, it's Kringle time. I don't know. Might be that time. Week 49. I think we're going to call it. I think we could call week 49 in the bag. Week 49 is in the bag. Wow. 49 weeks of Bits and Bytes comes to a close right now. One more great week for the people. That's hard for me to believe. It's hard for me to believe. I mean, let's look at the schedule just to traverse the 2021 United States tour, as it were. We started at the top at Alabama. Brought it all the way down through the A's. Big California show. Remember that? That was great. Big week 5 boost. Colorado, Connecticut, moving down, Florida, Hawaii, amazing episode. Idaho, they're all amazing episodes. Wow. I'm just looking at every state, thinking about it. Louisiana, Maine, Maryland, Massachusetts, Michigan, Minnesota, Mississippi, Montana, Louisiana. What a good one that was. New Hampshire, New Jersey, New Mexico, New York City, babe. New Jersey. How do we forget? Oh, God. Here I am just naming states. I guess that's the bit, though, isn't it? Week 49, Wisconsin's in the bag. Week 50 is on deck. Big, bad Wyoming. Look, I said I was going to go alphabetic. I didn't plan it this way. Obviously, we'd have a big blowout in New York. We're fucking Florida. We'd go to Miami. Big party. It's Wyoming. All right, I don't know. What did we do? We got some good treats coming in from Wyoming. We got some really nice, I don't want to blow it, but we got some nice stuff coming in. We got some really nice Wyoming products. Really nice Wyoming products coming in. And then I think we might do, don't hold me to this, we might do a year-end recap. But then I got to pull a lot of footage, and like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to watch my own show and like critique it. It seems like a lot. I don't know. We're going to do something. We're going to do something. We're definitely going to do something. It's been a hell of a ride. Week 49, Wisconsin in the bag. Wisconsin, you're a weird one. 1848, creepy flag. Your cheese and your brats are your number 1 and number 2. No question. Beers, we know you like them. Cardiac arrest, also up your wheelhouse. Danish Kringle. Okay. You got it. It's all you. Keep the coffee game to someone else. This ain't it, dude. All right, I don't know what that's about, but keep the Danish away from the coffee. You're mixing the light and the dark. No one, I don't know what's going on with that. So don't do that. I showed you at the top of the show how to use a French press, completely unrelated to the goddamn state of Wisconsin. So you're just welcome for that bonus footage. Good on you. That's a Hack Chef original. At Hack Chef on Instagram. At the Billy Vegas. That's me. You can watch this episode and all other previous states on bitsandbytes.us on YouTube. Click the link, bitsandbytes.us. It'll bring you right to the playlist. You can watch all 49 states, soon to be 50 states. Wow, don't believe it's almost over. New year, new you. Maybe. Who knows? You know, coming up. The year's going to come to an end. We're going to have to start a new bit next year. Who could say what it'll be? But, you know, follow us on the Instagrams and on the interwebs. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, upvote, downvote, comment, share, click like you like. Do all the things that kids love. We need the more eyes, more the merrier. Twitch are great, but I don't know if we're going to see you next year. Maybe we'll just go to a YouTube-only kind of platform. I do like the Twitch, though, but I don't know. We got to figure this out. New studio next year. New guests, new platform, new show. Same platform. New show. It's going to be great. I can't wait. I'm very excited. Fantastic stuff. My stomach is in shambles right now. Thank you for nothing, Wisconsin. All right, week 49, Wisconsin in the back. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody in the chat. You're all great. Yeah, fantastic. We're going to do it again. We're going to do it soon, and it's going to be big. It's going to be bad. It's going to be wild. It's going to be Wyoming is what it's going to be. I'll see you week 50, baby. See you.